What is going on, guys? How is everybody doing? Let me get some of these invites sent out, get some people in here. Hope everybody has had a good Wednesday. Hump day. Hump day is always a good day. Let's see, who do we invite? Get this out there, get that out there, get them in there. Go over here to stuff everywhere. Stuff is everywhere. I wish it would quit sending me notifications on the computer. I have really tried to stop that. What is going on, David? How are you tonight? Share. Copy link. I still need to figure out, I need a way to just like, as soon as I go live, all these things get sent out. And I don't have to do all this. I know it's wishful thinking, but you never know. All right, we got 1, 2, 3, 4 invites set out. We're going to stop there. What's up, Tyler? TC is in the house. I don't know. I went and finally found the Porsche, David. I like it a lot better than I thought I would. Like, it looks really, really cool. I'm glad I picked it up, but I'm not so happy about the fact that just on one side of the car, I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 stickers. So this thing is going to have 34 stickers in it at least. That's pretty crazy. That is pretty crazy. And it is March, and it is Mario month. What's up, Greg? Greg, hold on. Facebook. I don't know where Gene is. I'm sure he'll be late as always. Whoops. Invite. David, if you would ever want an invite, let me know. I can send you one. You can come on and have video or not, whatever you want to do. You're the second person that said something to me about that, David. And I've had so a lot of people have asked about, or not a lot of people, but some people have asked me to do a studio video. And I'm not really sure how to do so that's getting to this mock video stuff. I don't know 100% the best way to do some things like building rocks, for instance. That video that the last video I posted, I already have basically I'm taking 2 videos and kind of cramming it into one more to show different rock work, because everybody does stuff different. And I know that I kept saying in these videos that it's what's best for me and what works for me. But I also don't want people to think that they only have one style they can do. Think of it kind of like a Lego set from Star Wars. Think of it like an X-Wing. An X-Wing, you know in your head what an X-Wing is supposed to look like. Now, they can come out with 10 of them that are all going to have little different variations. And each time they come out with a new one, you're going to like something more on it than an older one, and you're going to not like something more of it on an older one. So it's kind of the growth, and that's what I want people to see is I don't want to get people to think that they can only build one way. People can build multiple ways. It's just how I'm showing people how I do it. Now, this next video, the first video with the rock work, let me add Greg in real quick. What's going on, Greg?
Oh, nothing much. I got my. Oh.
I haven't even opened it yet. But the first video with rock work isn't even how I build rock. If you watched anything I've done with the castle, it has nothing to do with how I built any part of it on the castle. The second video I'm making is, but I also want to show the way other people are doing things, other ways to build, and I know that can always be difficult. And then they've asked me things like what you were saying about like Bricklink and Studio, and I don't know how to use Studio like that. Like Bricklink, I've pretty much nailed down pretty well on how to use it, or at least my bank account thinks I have. My bank account knows I know how to use Bricklink. But I don't like when it comes to Studio, there's a lot of stuff that it's kind of like editing a video. If you look at a video I posted 2 months ago and then look at a video I posted last week, it's a lot better. In Studio, the thing about it is it updates very, very often. And with Bricklink doesn't update. Bricklink is kind of just Bricklink. And I can show people how to use it and how the best way to kind of work around to find certain pieces are. I'm like, I'll tell you, for instance, I wanted these. I don't know what sets they come in. I don't even know how available they were until I wanted them. And I didn't want like 2 or 3 of them. I wanted like 10 or 15 of them. And then I wanted the tops to go on them also to kind of show them out as barrels. This is not something that apparently has came across very often, and it's not something that people had in a large quantity that I wanted to pay for. But I got 15 of them. And then I had to order the tops from another store because there was only a couple stores that had them at like a decent price in that quantity. So I've thought about showing a Bricklink video of maybe how to order these pieces. The problem is if I want to do it in order, technically I have to finish this mock and then show how to pull it over onto Bricklink. But I'm in a perfect spot right now to do that too because of things like with the grass being dark green. I know for a fact people watch me lay that plate down that was a 16 by 16. 16 by 16 does not come in dark green. There was a couple of the pieces that I used for the wedges, and they are in dark green. But the problem is they're all like $1 a piece. So I thought about showing that after I get done with this kind of mountain section because it is the first like real thing that goes on the design. The rest of the mills plates really just 2x4s and whatever. So I thought about showing how to bring that over because it'll also bring over everything in the mills plate. And I have done that outside of recording it. And one of the things that you see is all I have right now is technically the base plates with the mills set up on them. And just those alone, it's already at like, I think it was like $48 or $49. So you see how fast a mock can become expensive. So with that input from you, I might do that. I might create this last mountain video. And instead of mashing it all together, I might make it into 2 videos and do like where I show how I design the rock work like I did for the castle in one. And then the next video show like a really quick glimpse of a third way of doing it because the third way is actually really simple and it doesn't have as many ridges. It's a lot less slope pieces. It's really just kind of bricks to make it look it's very, I guess, blocky and not very detailed with slopes. And I could at the end of it, because I've saved every section I've built, just kind of pull it over and show it and how to find it in quick order stuff. So I definitely could do that. What's going on, Will? Tori said that they are sitting downstairs waiting for my window order. Well, go ahead and pull them because they're in a cart, and I'll order them first thing tomorrow morning. It's all you have left of the 2x4 black windows, or the 3x4. So yeah, I appreciate that, David. I just don't like. I guess I take for granted a lot of the stuff that I know, and don't really think about what other people don't know when it comes to Bricklink. But if you're gonna build a mock, you kind of have to know how to work Bricklink. Will said it is his 40th birthday. What'd you buy yourself today, Will? Anything? Or what'd you get Lego at least? I'm gonna go ahead and start this.
No, I use Rebrickable.
Do what?
Rebrickable.
I don't use Rebrickable that much. Everything that I build, I guess for other people's mocks, come from certain places. Like any Star Wars ship that I have that is not created by a Lego like designer or like a store bought set. Like I know y'all can't see it, but the Mantis and the X-wing that's over here. I have two ships over here. Is a Razor Crest and an X-wing, and then the Mantis are all designed by 2Bricks. I became pretty good friends with him. It was one of those things that I don't rebrickable. Rebrickable is very, very deceiving. And what I mean by that is I can buy this Lego set and go in and build it in Studio and then create a rebrickable cell for it. And I can change like 2 or 3 things and you'd never know really the difference. So I don't use rebrickable much. For tanks, I use Brickmania and Omaha. Omaha Bricks is a really good source. Will said he will be right back. So have you built anything off of rebrickable before, Greg?
A few B models.
And did you order the pieces off of Bricklink, I assume?
No, just get model.
Oh, you mean like you are doing like alternate builds?
Yeah.
So that is good. That is one of the cool things that rebrickable does do. I've often I thought about looking up a alternate build for all these things. I didn't hear you, man. You're breaking up.
Considered getting the second copy of the Camaro for the classic GT500.
Oh yeah. There's there's a lot of good stuff on Rebrickable. It's just that everything on Rebrickable, like if I went on there, like look, for instance, if I was going to build a tank, I wouldn't go to Rebrickable to build the tank. I would go to Omaha or go to Brickmania. So I guess it really just depends on what you're after.
You go to Brick Arms for your weapons.
They are Brick Arms, but I order them through Eclipse Graphics and through Brickmania. What's up?
I use Brick Arms to get arms.
You use Brick Arms. Is that how you work out? You buy Brick Arms?
Yes, exactly. You got it.
That's why it doesn't work for me.
It doesn't work for me either.
Do you leave the gym feeling swole after you do it?
I don't go to the gym.
Well, that's why it's not working. Then you got to go to the gym to place the order.
This makes more sense now.
Yeah.
Should I even try to see if I can fix my good mic and not use my phone because my mic's been acting weird. So give me a second, y'all.
All right. But yeah, I've never actually built a set off of Rebrickable. Well, I take that back. I believe the Sentinel for the X-Men Sentinel, I believe that's off of Rebrickable. And that was a pain. So anybody that would like to do that, have fun. Be prepared to be let down. We have a Mario character. Now to build this thing that I'll never do anything with. Do what?
Are you excited for the new UCSX one?
I mean, I am, but I don't have the original one. I do see me and BFAB were actually talking about something similar to that Star Wars for I'm the fan. I see it's getting very old. There's so many things that Lego could be doing with Star Wars type things to draw more people's attention in, and I don't think they're doing it properly.
I nominate the Clone Turbo Tank.
See, that's what I don't understand. This is the 20 years of Clone Wars, and they're releasing an X-wing.
That is such a great idea. I'm still fixing my mic. I'm just, I'm literally just writing the script while y'all are talking. So, Richard, I appreciate the help. Everyone else that helped, I appreciate it because I don't know crap about Star Wars. I've been struggling for like 2 weeks. Actually, I've been struggling on the script for like 2 months, but like started writing it like 2 weeks ago, and I've still only got 2 pages. So it's going to be a while,
I mean, it just like depends on what you like, but I mean, even if you like plain vanilla ice cream and you go get ice cream every day and you eat that vanilla ice cream every day, it's gonna get old.
Go get Ice Baby.
Unless you're like me, who's very generic, that would be happy eating the same thing for the rest of my life. You know how good bread is, y'all? Bread is amazing. I could die. Like, you're going to tell me what my last meal is? I'll be like, yeah, I'll take bread. And they'll be like, what? Are you sure? Yeah, bread. Give me bread.
Just like a loaf of plain white bread?
Yeah, I'll be happy. I'm a basic person, Bread, maybe some... Nah, screw water. I don't need water. Maybe some Sprite, and I'm good, Kill me then, Put me on the electric chair. I'm gone,
Water and Sprite and bread just kind of like I just can imagine eating like the mush of the bread mixed up with the Sprite and then just burping.
That even sounds semi-hot.
They I don't think that if my last meal was brought to me, I would want it to be bread. But like if it was Texas Roadhouse bread, that might be a little bit better.
Is that like rich people bread?
No, it's a restaurant up here that's like these butter rolls that come with cinnamon butter. If you like bread, I highly advise you to get them. When you go there, they give them to you like chips and salsa at a Mexican restaurant. They just bring a basket.
You just say they're cinnamon flavored?
They have cinnamon butter.
Why does that sound like dreadful?
I don't know. I'm going to tell you that you don't know what you're talking about there. That it is definitely not dreadful. I don't know anything to really compare it to. Nerd said, "Hey yo," and Fickin said, "I heard someone is building Lang Star Wars during my Star Wars build. Ha ha ha! What is up, Bearded? Are you building Star Wars also? Or are you live right now, Fickin?
Oh, he left.
Are you live? Fickin is the man. And yeah, I am building Star Wars. It's all that's out that I want to buy right now because I haven't been able to find those elusive Indiana Jones sets that some people seem to keep finding. Oh, what'd you build, Chicken? But yeah, like I don't. Oh, a second Justifier. I can't bring myself to buy that set. I really want it, but the only reason I want it is honestly because of the characters in it, and I do want the ship. But I feel like if I put it on the shelf, it'll just be another big black ship. So I have put off buying that thing so far.
So how's your week, Richard?
Do what?
How's your week?
It's been busy so far. In the automotive world, it seems like the customers are not saying no this week. You want the pilot from the Indiana Jones set? Nothing else? Just the pilot? Has everyone seen not the Star Wars, the Jurassic Park leak? All the pictures of them? I guess it's not really a leak, but I don't know if it is.
No.
This is not the channel to find your Lego leaks. Those Jurassic Park sets outperform anything. that they've ever done. I will absolutely buy every single one of them. The only thing they don't outperform is the big T-Rex and then the set they have with the cars in it. Fickin, do you want a link?
Imagine they did a 8 plus Ford Bronco.
I wouldn't buy it. I almost bought the Ford GT, but I decided against it.
Because all the Technic.
No, I actually like Technic, but it just doesn't. I don't know. For me to buy it, it doesn't really do anything for me. See, I got the green Jeep. It came with two in the, well, a broke down one and one in the other set. But I really kind of want the other Jeep too, the Wrangler that's like the tan and red. Yeah, the tall dyno set is a must. And the sad thing is nobody's buying those sets for the only reason they're buying them is because the dyno's in there. Nerd says he's waiting for a cool Technic tractor. You talking about the little John Deere one? They have the do you mean like tractor, or do you mean like they have a Liebherr and other stuff that you can go through rebrickable, but I think that you have to buy a whole ton of the there's like 2 or 3 sets you have to buy to make it. Like, it's ridiculously priced. I don't recommend it. I think Gene has it. Jesse said, did you try to get any of the new Bricklink round 3s? No, I have yet to buy any of the Bricklinks. I really like a couple of them, like the bowling alley was really cool, and the safe was really cool. But here lately, I've honestly been trying to just focus on the castle and then what's coming after the castle. And when it comes to like these Lego sets, I have started to realize that over the years, there's cooler things out there, and I've bought less and less Lego sets and more. Well, I bought Lego sets, but only for certain things in them. The rebrickable sets are really, really cool, but the demand for them and how fast they sell out is absolutely insane. Nerd said, I got one already, and yeah, the tractor. I don't. Gene would be more the person to talk to. I know that he builds a lot of like architecture equipment, like construction equipment and stuff like that. Not architecture equipment. But when it comes to like a tractor, I'm sure there's some out there. But the problem in that is you're either gonna spend. Oh, hold on. Tractor. I'm sure there's some out there. But the problem in that is you're either gonna spend.
I gotta turn your volume down.
Yeah. Did you get it? The problem with that though is, Nerd, is you're probably gonna the only beneficial thing is to buy already Technic sets for the pieces. And when you start buying those tractors and those cranes and everything, you're looking at like 200 and up plus. So it becomes.
Really, you talking, Richard? You talking about like the crane I did from the Liebherr?
Well, he's talking about he wishes they would come out with like a tractor, like a bigger John Deere tractor, if that makes sense.
Oh yeah, the only place I've been able to find them so far is on Rebrickable, and the big one I built was from all the parts from the Liebherr huge excavator, and it's a case quadra-track with 6 different implements to pull.
And see, that's the problem, was like you have to buy. I mean, the sets are so expensive just for the.
Yeah, well, the crane that I'm going to build eventually that I've collected all the parts for, I bet there's close to $1,500 in parts in that mock.
Well, see, that's not. I mean, I don't know. You can get really pricey with stuff, but I was asked yesterday what I think I have money wise in the castle, and I really don't know. I know it's got to be somewhere around like 5 or 6 without minifigs.
All right, so tell me which windows you need so I can pull them and get back upstairs and start building with you.
the 1x3x5s, I mean 1x3x4s that I bought from you the other day, and I only needed like 5 of them. I've decided to extend that section out, and I need like, I think you have the like 2 more than I need, but I'll just take them all.
1x4 or 1x3x5?
Hold on. That is not an invalid input. The 1x4x3.
Oh, 4x3.
Yeah, with no shutter tabs. I have to be very careful, and I'm trying to strategically do this.
In black?
Yeah. I have an order coming tomorrow that has all the plates and the big plates and the 2x6s that I need to finish the stairs on the outside. And I'm trying to pretty much burn down every piece I have before I place another order. And when I place another order, make sure that it's stuff that I can finish to take this to Columbia. So I'm not trying to just go out and buy anything unnecessary. And I want to just get to where that top section is complete. And the windows right now are the only thing that I'm missing to complete the top section. And everything I'm missing for the stairs should be here tomorrow. You know, I am really surprised they have not done a Lego semi. That really, really surprises me. The Lego farm stuff I have looked at, like all the sets they keep coming out with. The problem I have with all the farm sets, they are banking tons of money off of the animals in them. They, like, for instance, there's a set out right now that I think has 2 pigs in it.
60594. Should be 18 blocks.
I think it's 2 pigs, a sheep, maybe some chickens or something. And it's like there's only like 300 pieces in it, but it's like a $50 set because it has all these animals. So I do highly, highly agree with you there, because the more they make, the cheaper they'll be.
Yep, exactly 18.
And we keep seeing these pictures of this, I guess, castle set that's coming out, maybe, that has a goat in it. And I guess it's a new mold, because
it's not the same.
And I will be getting a couple of those. What's going on, Shep?
Hey, Richard, there's 18 of those windows.
Uh-huh.
They're in a Ziploc bag. Call me tomorrow, and I'll tell you where we hid them for you.
Are you just going to drop them by Subaru?
I can't. Tori's got a meeting first thing, and I've got a meeting out of town with my boss.
Well, what do you mean hit them? Oh, you talking about at your house?
Yeah.
I got you. I didn't know what you were.
Or I could drop them by after school.
Oh, Tori can bring them by after school.
What? Either way, what time do y'all go in?
Tori's leaving at 7:30. I'm leaving whenever I can get my fat ass out the door.
Yeah, just bring them by after. I mean, I'll be there.
She'll bring them by.
All right.
If you need anything else, okay, I reserved those for you. If you need anything else, just pop an order, and I'll pull your order in the morning. I'm not pulling any others. We're closing the store tonight.
Well, I have a order for y'all, but I basically deleted everything out of it because I need to get to a stopping section where everything is leveled off on this castle. Like, I had a whole bunch of stuff for the interior, and I don't need to worry about that right now. I need to worry about the outside of this so I can get it to Kit's show. So
when is his show?
The end of the 24th, the 23rd, 24th, and 25th of this month.
Oh, wow.
So I have to get that second section done so it'll support itself and not just be sitting on top.
I need a mattress.
Right now.
Jesse said the new castle set is supposed to be like the Market Village, right? Did they put a date for that? I've not seen a date for it, but what's weird is they had images of it. So I don't know. I know that the images that they said were like a I guess like a prototype, but I've never seen them release images like that before and not be like the set. Like that's that's a lot of work to create that set and put it out there and not make it like that. But I've not seen a date, no. Because it was, I forgot all what was in that pile of parts or pile of sets that we're showing.
I give up. My mic is not working. If this glitches out one more time, I shall never return.
Why'd you break it?
I have no idea. Maybe it's my annoying voice, you know? I think that's the reason. It's just the mic hears my voice and goes, you know, like I've had it for like 5 years, barely used it. The second I started using my mic again, now it's like dead. And I'm like, do I punch it? Do I kick it? Like, what do I do? You know?
Aggression always helps.
It doesn't work. Punching and kicking it, I think, made it worse. So,
Have you
Hey,
tried?
Richard, we're logging off in the store, and we're logged back on upstairs.
Yes, sir.
sounds good. I thought they were like, we're leaving BFABs here. We gotta go. You know,
Not only your mic, they left too.
I made them leave too.
What?
Greg's sitting there. He's like, hey, I'm leaving next. No, I'm kidding. Greg, don't leave us. Don't. Just don't.
So you're having a lot of trouble coming up with a draft for this set?
I literally don't struggle when it comes to writing scripts usually. But for some reason, I'm so dedicated to trying to get this video done. So, yeah, I'm actually struggling. So, but it's not about like struggling with ideas now, because like a lot of you, like you and others, have really helped with like what Star Wars needs to improve. But it's all about like how I'm going to tell the story, how I'm going to convey the message to the viewer. That's what I'm struggling with, because it's easy to like talk when you know a theme really well. It's kind of harder to convey a point if you don't know the topic that well.
I just wish that they would like. It's just like what I mean. Greg made a good point. This is the 20th anniversary of Clone Wars, and they're giving us a set from the original trilogy. Like, I mean, this will be the third UCS X-wing.
Don't you want like 3 X-wings in your collection?
How many times can you do the same design and it just not seem boring?
I'm already bored of Star Wars.
Clone turbo tank.
Star Wars has gotten really boring. Like I read today that I don't know if this is true or not. Will's actually in the chat, and Will might know a lot more about this than me. But somebody said they were canceling the Lego Star Wars helmets.
I think so. Here's what happened with that. I can explain kind of what happened with that. David, in a review, he said this was like the last batch, so it was like a good last batch or something. But that's what a David comment. I'm not really sure the full context of all of that, but that's what I've been hearing. David said something like that. And the thing is, if David knows that much, which he could, David is very close with the Star Wars designers.
Oh, yeah.
So maybe, here's the thing about David. I mean, I've met the guy in real life. He's kind of in his own little world. So knowing what could have possibly happened, maybe he was just chatting with the Star Wars designers, and they told him something. He just casually said it, didn't realize he said it. Because if that is the case, and he is right, he just screwed over the Star Wars designers. But that means they told him something they shouldn't.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I mean, I just don't think that they should. I mean, I guess it's just my opinion. And my opinion doesn't matter. But I don't think they should cancel it. I actually really like it.
Yeah,
you're the only one. No, I'm kidding.
I probably am. I'm not going to lie.
No, I mean, I buy them, but I usually can get them at like 40% off, and then they're cool at 40% off. I'm like, yeah, this Luke's helmet doesn't look that bad anymore, you know?
They've definitely, I think it was especially a cool turn
for
Star Wars, because it wasn't something that was expected. Like, I never expected them to make helmets.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I do understand how their ideas and their set making of that really, really is narrowed down. Like, you can't do too many different things.
You don't want a Jabba's helmet?
Yeah, but I mean, okay,
Does Jabba even have a helmet?
You have maybe, I'm going to give it a good number of 12 helmets left that you could do.
Yeah.
You are just completely out. Like, after that, you just cannot do anymore.
AT-AT driver.
Yeah, but that's nothing but a TIE fighter pilot in a different color. Which, once again, we are talking about Star Wars, so they might release a couple.
I say we start releasing people's heads. So, like, you know, C-3PO's head on a... No, that actually sounds kind of disturbing. Ignore my ideas because C-3PO's head on like a plaque on like one of those stands would be a little bit off-putting.
But I mean, it would be a new idea. It'd be something different than the same old crap they're doing.
I think that with the Mex guys, we're about to save Lego Star Wars.
Yeah. Let me tell you about that. I think your mic
we got it to that point. So
I think your mic is breaking up again. I'm not sure. I don't. That is another thing I don't understand. Like, what? Who has sit at Lego and goes, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna take everything and turn it into mechs. A superhero that has all these abilities and strengths does not matter because they don't have a mech suit. Let's give them a mech
I think the thing is that the kids will buy them no matter what. That's the issue, right? So like kids see a Marvel mech no matter what, even with like the $5 price increase, the mechs still seem to be moving very well. So
but
it's like
it's because people are getting minifigs, like kids are getting minifigs at a cheaper price.
Yeah.
I mean, you're buying for instance, I don't know off the top of my head, but what's the cheapest set you can get a Rocket Raccoon in?
At the moment, I think the mech, the $15 mech.
Yeah, but I'm talking about like before that was what? Like the
if we go back in 2014, he was in a like $4 poly bag.
Because I know that he's in the Guardian ships.
Yeah.
But like a good one, I guess, would be Hulk, because Hulk's not really been in much.
What does Hulk need a freaking mech for?
Because he needs to be stronger. I don't know. Ask the designers. They definitely have ran out of ideas, and when they started doing that, and now they have don't they have Ninjago like small mechs too now?
Those are horrible. Those look like crap, you know.
And I just I don't know how many more times they're gonna make something a mech that doesn't need to be a mech. You know what we're gonna see next to combine everything? They're gonna be Star Wars ships that are like Transformers and turned into mechs.
Yo, that actually sounds like a cool idea, though.
Man, if that comes a thing, I'm suing.
You're suing, yeah. Lego, at this time, you were watching a Bearded Bricks stream. This was my idea.
And I have yet to receive pay.
Well, I mean, Lego is known for stealing people's ideas, so, you know.
Nerd said, what happened to the cancellation of the Indiana Jones set? And Will said, didn't the canceled Indy set have something to do with the short round actor suing for using his likeliness or something?
No, that's it's very simple. And now that I've already kind of so I've known the set is going to be I can't even speak. I've heard rumors before, like promo bricks and all this stuff, that this set was going to get canceled. But it's just a very simple solution. People are saying racism. Okay, I've heard that. That is not what I've been told before. That's what people are saying now. Simple solution, it's too violent. That is literally the gist of it, because people are using the argument it's too racist, right? Well, there's a plane that was supposed to have a swastika that got removed. That's in a set. It is not the racism thing. Lego designers had a meeting, from what I've been told, and said it was too violent to release. Now that there's all this backlash going on, I don't know what will happen. But the future of Indiana Jones is still not good. So whatever you think about the future of Indy, be worried. That's all I have to say.
How does that make sense that it's too violent?
It does not make any sense, but I can say that I have known about this information a little bit before it came out, and that's exactly what I was told. So,
I mean, they keep coming out with Jurassic Park sets, and it's not like they're not violent.
I honestly, so my source and I were just like, this pisses us off because one, like they've released the Temple of Doom before, right? Two, it just doesn't make sense. The set doesn't even look violent. It looks like a little kid's ride, you know?
Got another guess. Chef is here.
Hey, Chef.
But how does that? Doesn't the violence go against what they're doing with Star Wars too? I mean, Star Wars is very violent.
See, I wish I knew like even more about it, but that's like the only details that I know. And then I know that the future of Indy is up in limbo. So people are now saying I'm going to be very careful with what I say and tiptoe around things so I don't get in trouble. I'm trying to use information that's already out there. So, like, the Indiana Jones 5 sets are currently up in the air. No one knows what's happening to them. We've talked to sources, leakers, this or that. No one knows. We first heard they were getting canceled, and now it's like everyone's saying they don't know what's happening. Because I was told Lego is worried about, like, how they're going to perform.
But
So
people,
then I was told Lego scrapped the whole wave for Indy 5, but now people are saying that they just can't get information from sources. So it's either a really kept secret or a well-kept secret or Indy 5 sets are scrapped. So,
but people are already finding them.
not the Indiana Jones 5 sets. So there's two waves, right? There's the wave that comes out in April, which is the 3 sets, and then we have the canceled Temple of Doom set. The other wave is supposed to come out in June, if it comes out. So
they're not canceling the whole line. They've already
no,
made
they're not.
Yeah, okay, I get it now.
What I'm saying is, like, the future of Indy is kind of, we don't know what's happening with the Indiana Jones 5 sets. Like, no one knows.
See, I have heard about I didn't hear about the racism, but I heard about the violence or the war, because technically the plane in there is a war plane.
Lego could pull, like, it's just ridiculous that Lego's using violence as an excuse. Again, unless they release a different statement, all I'm saying is what I've been told. Don't take my word as 100% concrete. I do have a good reputation in the league community, but all I gotta say is it makes no sense. There's a plane that was supposed to have a swastika on it. Yeah, you removed it, but it's still a German plane, and that set's still coming out. So
Doesn't make no sense.
I mean, that's like, I don't know. I feel like taking the swastika off that plane destroys the racism factor.
It does, but, like, if we're analyzing stuff, because I haven't heard a lot of people say, like, the violence reason. Like, I could just say what I've been told. People are saying they think it's racist. That's why they're canceling the set. I could say that's just something that people are saying and isn't as concrete as, like, what I'm saying. It's literally just a violence issue. So
who knows? I just think Lego needs to loosen their straps a little, especially if they're wanting to keep gearing things for 18 and older people.
Oh, yeah, no, 100%. But turn of events, today somebody messaged me, right? And I don't believe them, right? So I have to do research. This is just one of my friends. He said the set's not canceled. He said people are finding it, which I think he's BSing me, but I'm going to look into that. So
I don't know. I mean, I want them to come out. I want to purchase them. I don't have any of the original Indiana Jones stuff.
yeah.
But I honestly I'm not going to say my knowledge of Lego, but I don't see why that is too much violence.
Neither do I, but Lego has these dumb reasons for everything, you know?
Yeah. I don't know. Who knows? There is going to always be something to upset us, and when we get upset, Lego's just going to release more mechs to keep us happy.
He's dumb, stupid mechs.
Don't you ever talk bad about mechs like that again.
All I got to say is I got to grab those 3 indie sets before Lego decides to cancel them too. So
I know. It'll be like the Osprey where all of a sudden it's worth $1,000.
yeah, that's what I'm worried about. So even though I mentioned that, like, one of my friends messaged me today and said, like, the set's not canceled, which I don't believe him. I'm just stating that for the record. I was told by another source that Lego never put the set into production. So I keep hearing mixed things. The first bit of information that I told you guys, I'm almost 100% sure on. I just want to say that. This other stuff, I'm just hearing things, here and there. You hear things when you're in the Lego, league space. So.
But how have they canceled it if people have gotten it? Because doesn't Ryan have them?
Ryan, no. So the Indiana Jones set. So here's the thing. So the 3 Indiana Jones sets are available, right? Those sets are in store. People are finding them. They're all good. The little chase, the plane chase is good. The tomb's good. The temple's good. The only set that supposedly got canceled was Temple of Doom, right? But there's supposed to be another Indiana Jones wave coming out in June, I believe. It's either it's June or no, it's June. There's supposed to be Indy 5 sets coming out in June, right? Those sets are also now up in the air. No one knows. I've talked to leakers, I've talked to sources, and again, I'm just using information that's public, right? I just want to state that so I don't get in trouble if anybody's watching any of my sources say. Those sets are supposedly canceled too, but it depends what leaker is giving information. Because all the leakers that are giving these information, like, they're reliable. Some people are saying they're canceled 100%. Other people are saying they're delayed. Other people are saying that Lego is kind of testing the waters. So, but I was told that Lego is worried that the sets aren't going to sell well. So,
Really?
yes.
I mean, I would have think that other things like the BTS set, like especially the what you call it, Rivendell. Like, I thought that would maybe make Lego realize that people are asking for what they want.
Yeah.
Like, Indiana Jones will always be a good. I mean, like, it was one of the first Lego games, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think there was like what, Batman and then Indy, yeah, or Star Wars, Batman then Indy, I think.
I mean, like, they were always like a fun thing to play. I mean, like I said, they have the ability there. I guess they're just wanting. I think that they won't sell is just a cop out.
The great thing, though, I truly believe this. Oh no, I hope I'm not echoing. I hate my phone.
You're not.
I need to kick my mic. Okay. One thing that I'm hoping, and I've seen a lot of protests about Lego canceling the Temple of Doom stuff. Lego is a pushover company. We all know that. I have not, literally every post you look on social media, recent Lego posts, everyone's saying release the Temple of Doom set. I think Lego might bend. I truly think with enough push, because like I'm even talking to like LAN members. I'm like, dude, give me the tea, give me the insight, because I'm only told what I'm told by leakers, right? Yeah. I'm trying to see if I can get someone in LAN to get an official statement like what's going on. But people are pushing back. If you look at every Lego post like that's currently out, people are saying, give us the Temple of Doom set. And I feel like Lego might bend, but you never know, you know?
I mean, so Nerd was asking, said that he would really like to find the Osprey, like when it was, I guess, cheap. I know you don't want to buy one now. But like the Osprey was one of those things. Like, I don't know why they just won't let things go. Like the whole war thing it's not really. I mean, I understand it is war, but it's kind of like history now. And you're releasing war things, war items. It's just not current war. Like Star Wars, I mean, they have the Avatar stuff. That's military. So they're touching on the subject. They're just not releasing what people want them to release, I guess.
So I think Shy, I don't know, actually Shy's not here, but I'm going to call out Shy. I feel like if I say his name, he'll appear. I think that the reason that they were trying to cancel it is because like Bell or whatever, Bell Boeing or whatever the company's name is, profits from the sets. So I think that they didn't want them to profit. But I know like some person, I don't know the full backstory. So this is just me thinking. What am I saying? Thinking. Trying to explain the story from what I heard. I think somebody's like sibling died or something in war, and then they protested outside a store. And then, yeah, Lego's like, okay, we'll cancel the set.
Well, they're going to have to pay like licensing no matter what. Like, Dan pays a crap ton of licensing through Brickmania stuff.
I think, though, Lego just doesn't want to look bad, right? You pull the set. Okay, yeah, we heard you. We'll pull the set. They look less bad, even if they have to pay whatever.
I mean, I just think that the losing the sales in that is a problem. But I guess no matter what, people buy other things. Like that's the one thing about Lego that I've noticed, especially in the community, like Star Wars, for instance. Everybody complains, but they all buy it. So there's no real point in complaining if you're gonna cave in.
Lego just doesn't want to get canceled, if you know what I'm saying. Like Lego is that like sensitive. Like take a look at like the Overwatch 2 sets. They canceled it because of allegations of harassment in the workplace, right? I'm not saying that's a good thing. I'm not saying support that. But if you look at any big company, there's a lot of crap going on. If you dig deep, right, there's a lot of screwed up things going on. So.
Oh yeah. Well, that's anywhere and everywhere.
Yeah, no, 100%.
Who knows?
But next year, I'm happy for next year. Like Lego's taking over the gaming world,
aren't they releasing a game that's kind of like Super Smash Brothers?
So what they have Zelda and they have what's the game called with the silver cup? I forgot the name of it.
The silver cup.
Oh, League of Legends. League of Legends.
I haven't played. So they are coming out with they are coming out with Zelda sets, like it is confirmed.
So yes, Legend of Zelda is happening. It's a okay. So I don't know how public this is. I don't care. I'm going to spoil it if it isn't. So I didn't know this until seeing more images. The Legend of Zelda set that's coming out is a 2-in-1 set.
It's the tree, right?
Yeah, but it's 2-in-1. You can build 2 different trees from different games. I did not know that until recently when I saw more pictures. But there's a lot more pictures floating around on the internet that people don't have.
Yeah. See, I seen the tree, and then because I saw that the same time I seen the leak of the Nightmare Before Christmas house.
I don't think there's an official leak for that. I know that's the ideas thing, but they just approved that.
Yeah. But that was like because the fact behind that of they have everything already, like they have the characters are already made into minifigs, and they don't really have to redo anything because there's nothing else they can do.
I'm not sure about that. I can't speak to that, but I don't think Nightmare Before Christmas official leaks are out, or even leaks in general, because that literally just got approved last month or whatever.
Nerd said that for him, Lego Lord of the Rings and a lot of people, including, can't afford anything. Like they can't afford the big sets like that, and I understand.
Here's the issue though with Lord of the Rings, right? And I mean, this is just speculation. Maybe Lego is planning on doing smaller Lord of the Rings sets. When Lord of the Rings sets first came out, they didn't sell well, you know? So now that there's a new like demand for them, I think that Lego just wants to target like the A-fold, like the 18+ sets. And that's why like next year, I mean, you guys saw the leak, the little the other tower that's not Orthnak or whatever, the Sauron Tower, whatever they call it.
Yeah.
That's coming out next year if that's not like delayed or whatever, right? So like Lego is just going after the 18+ market, the people that will drop X amount of money on, you know, sets.
I mean, that's smart of them, and they're. I mean, that's really who bigger people or older people that have bigger money to spend on that stuff is who you want to gear because they want those sets to sell in that category.
Oh yeah, 100%.
But I mean, I think that no matter whatever Lego puts out, people are going to buy. I just don't know to what extent it's going to like sell out. Because there hasn't been like a really big set that came out that people like went crazy over. Like the Republic gunship, I thought was going to be something insane, but it really died pretty fast.
Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, that's true. That is true.
Nerd says he's
Come on, Richard. You didn't try to get the BTS set?
No. BFAB bought them all.
How did
Well,
you
that was just to get Hive to sing, which you never did.
Oh, he will. He will. I literally, he knows he'll sing. If he doesn't, I'm going to make sure he does. Don't worry. He'll do it.
Well, you saw how he dodged
Why
his
can't go
son.
toe to toe with me?
I can't wait
Literally,
to see that.
the second he said, like, okay, he's going to do that, I woke up, I literally left work. I said, hey, can I leave work? We don't need the people today. Let me leave work. Worked on making the video. The video was like originally like a 2-minute and 20-second video. Realized I couldn't upload that long of videos to like social media, so I had to cut the video down, take out a bunch of jokes, take out a bunch of footage, and then drop the video. Now people are messaging Hive to sing, so.
Oh, hell yeah.
He did it to himself. We love Hive, but he is so tough-headed, so I had to do that.
I just remember standing in line with him at Brick Fair, Virginia, on the release of the Republic gunship, and how everyone there was like, "Oh, everyone's gonna have plenty. Everyone's gonna have plenty. No one's here to really buy it." And then like it ended up like Ryan was there, so I feel like people were buying it just because Ryan was there.
Oh, I could see that.
When Ryan, I'll never forget when he looked in his bag and his box was like, it had like a tear in it or something, like a hole
The
in
only
it.
one that was damaged.
Yeah, out of all of us, like 7 people that bought it, his was the only one that was damaged. It was just like I could feel the anger building. I don't know how I would feel if that happened to me, but I really don't care about boxes. So I throw
I
a
don't, but when it's an expensive set, I'd rather a good box.
Yeah, but if you're gonna open it and build it, do you really care about the box? I mean,
Yeah, no, I mean, I don't care, but I'd rather a good box, you know?
yeah.
We used to care. Then we learned from Grandmaster Richard what to do with the boxes.
Yeah, I somehow figured out that if I put all my empty Lego boxes in my barrel outside and wave a stick at it, it catches on fire. I've
It's
been
really cool.
Yeah,
magic
you must be
trick.
from, like, Harry Potter.
yeah, I've been training. I'm part wizard. Nerd said that he is an AFOL and the military doesn't pay well, so he can't afford it. He loves the Tolkien world, but just can't do it. That set is like 1/4 of his monthly income.
Yeah,
Yeah.
then just don't eat for a month, right?
They don't eat now.
Yo, when I was a kid, okay, when I was a kid, when I was 19 and working 2 jobs and had no bills, my dumb self was just buying Lego. Every little thing I saw, I bought. I didn't care if I had food that week. I was buying Lego. So
He's not in here anymore, but what I want to know is, like, Ficken had, like, the deals that he finds. Like, holy cow. I know now why they have that channel to where they get so many, like, he literally, like, I can go to a Walmart up here and I feel good that I'm getting like a $50 set for $45. And then he goes to his Walmart and that same $50 set's like $10 and they have 400 of them.
go to the Midwest.
Walmart
If
has
you're in the
15
Midwest,
sets.
Sorry.
Sorry,
What?
BFAB, go ahead.
No, I talk too much. You go, Shaft.
My Walmart only has about 15 sets. That's all they've ever had. They won't buy them. People steal them. So they put minimum on the shelves.
I'm so sorry, dude. I just wanted the free sets, you know?
Yeah. It was probably you too, BFAB.
It
Blame
probably
it on
was.
you.
I mean, I did steal Lego as a kid. I'm not proud of it. I sound excited now. I'm not. I'm just very energetic, you know?
Free Lego, you can't beat it.
I don't want people to be like, he's so excited. He's hearing that he stole Lego once. And I'm like, no, I'm just trying to sound, you know, antsy,
Yeah,
excited.
be honest. That's why you really left work the other day, wasn't it?
It's a steal. You got it. But just don't tell anyone, okay? That's our secret.
The funny
That's
thing
all
is,
right.
when
Half of them my way to sell.
I worked at Target, I didn't care anything about Lego, but now, like, I wish I would have had that job now so I could get all the good deals.
You say at Target?
Yeah, I worked at Target for like almost a year.
Yo, Target's where all the baddies are at. Wait, can I say that without getting canceled?
Yeah.
I don't care.
Okay, because I will. People clip everything I say and they twist it. Oh, BFAB said this. Oh, he does. I lose, so I got to be very
You
careful.
said I couldn't clip it and turn it against you. You just said, "Are you going to get in trouble for saying it?"
Fair. Yeah, no, people are really good at taking what I say, just like, let's twist it this way. I'm like, no, I didn't mean that. Okay.
You did too. Don't lie.
So I have to like drop an apology video for like the 5th time.
For like the 5th
I'm
time.
sorry to all the Target employees.
I was just trying to be nice and give you a compliment. Oh, you were objectifying people, BFAB? Oh, my bad. So sorry.
No, I worked at Target for almost a year, and I walked out.
You were complaining about the discount. I get it.
No, it wasn't that. It literally was over something so dumb. I worked in the freight, like putting up all the freight and stuff.
Yeah.
And one of the guys that I worked with, phone rang, and it was like his girlfriend, and she came outside to like see him. So he was like, "I'm just going to go ahead and go to lunch." And I was like, "Go ahead and go to lunch." I was like, "I'll just take care of putting all the freight up like until you get back." And the manager was like, where did he go? And I told her, and she was like, well, you, like, jumped down my throat about how I didn't have the ability to just let people go and give that order, and I needed the job. And I was like, I don't need the job. I was like, I actually have a full-time job. I said, I'm just here to make extra money. And she kept like jumping down my throat. So I just handed her my name tag, and I was like, I quit. I walked out.
It's so nice when you have the power just to walk off jobs.
Yeah, I know.
I basically kind of did the same thing. Target was going to fire me, but I was a dick back in the day. But the lady thought I was cool. The lady, okay, okay, I'm still a dick. The lady, really, Well, the manager really liked me, so she kind of gave me a heads up. She said, "Oh, the manager's like filed that you would get fired. They just gotta approve it." She's like, "I want to give you the heads up, but I said I'd always be honest with you." And then I'm just like, "Okay, I quit. Thank you. Bye."
I mean, at least she gave you the heads up.
Yeah, and she was and she was a great boss too.
That is not what you were saying.
No, that's not where it was going.
She was like the nicest. I'm just like, yo, wow, what a great lady, you know?
Uh-huh.
I remember my Target store manager was like this younger woman, and everybody like freaked out when they found out she was making over 150 grand a year.
Some of the managers can do well with degrees, I think, right? I think that's accurate.
I think it depends on the volume of your store and your like. I know theft takes a play in it. Like you have to keep theft down. Because I worked at a Target that had like 2 of the security guards actually in it. So it was different. It was fun. I watched all the toy scalpers like come in like as soon as we were putting up the freight, and they would just grab everything and anything on the shelf.
You're like, you do not like that friend set. That is not for you. He's like, yes, it is. My daughter wants 10 of them. What are you talking about?
Don't judge what I buy.
No, I love like, how do I say that without something? I love scalping. The second clearance gets, I don't care if the 5-year-old's standing there with his last $10 bill. If there's a deal, I'm running and taking everything, you know?
We were actually talking about this yesterday when I was playing Xbox with a buddy of mine. Do you remember those like, it had to be maybe, let's see, I was still working at Honda, so it was probably like 7 years ago, those Hatchimals.
I do know what Hatchimals are, yes.
So when they came out, the craze for them was like there. And everybody was looking for them. And I'll never forget, we were dead at Honda, and me and my buddy hopped in a car and went to the Target in Kernersville because they had just got like a shipment of them. And we bought like 15 of them because that's all they had. And it was like people that were rushing in that store to only see us going to the front with a buggy full of them. Was like, we heard it all. Like, we were told that we were mean, that we were ill, that their kids deserved it, and we didn't deserve to get stuff like that. And I was just like, if you would have been here 10 minutes earlier, whatever. Like, I mean,
that's how it is. It's not like, I don't care about little Johnny. He's not my kid, you know? Like, I don't care if Johnny's sad that he doesn't get the little toy that he wants. Okay, what's that guy's name? He just left. Richard, did you take a Hatchimal from, what is his name, Greg? He just left. Greg, he'll give you a Hatchimal if you come visit him one day, you know?
I don't have any more.
He's like, he took the Hatchimals. No.
He's in Texas, so hopefully it wasn't something he was getting. But it was, I mean, like, I remember, like, doing that. Like, when the another very, very good example is when I think it was the first 501st Battle Pack came out.
Yeah.
There was only one store I was able to find them around here, and I bought every single one the store had. Yeah. I mean, now, granted, I wasn't a total dick. I did, like, ship them to a couple people that was on the streams, and I talked to on Instagram and stuff like that. I did share what I found. But, like, right now, I went to, which I've been told that they weren't selling like they thought they were, the new 501st Battle Pack.
I don't know numbers regarding that. I usually have a decent idea with the numbers, but I have no idea how that's doing.
I've already got, I think, 8 of them, and I've only seen them in one store. Or, sorry, 2 stores. They were at Target and the Walmart.
Ryan bought them all.
I don't think Ryan buys it. Now, there's a guy that I follow on Instagram now. He has like 1,000 of them.
Are you talking about Bruce Swift?
I don't know who he is.
Yeah, I think there's a guy named Bruce Swift, and that guy has like thousands of battle packs.
I know that the video clout that is there for that.
Yo, I love flexing too. When I can flex, I might as well do it, you know? Everyone's in their feeling, oh, BFAB got this. Wow. You know, like, okay.
Will said little Johnny, Timmy, and Jimmy can all kick rocks. Trucks are for kids, Legos for adults.
Yes, sir.
When the Skyline came out, the Paul Walker Skyline, it was like one of those things down here where I'm at where like you could not find one on the shelf. So I went to a Walmart and they were actually up top, like nobody was trying to. They weren't supposed to be on the shelf yet. It was before the release date, but they were up top, and I took them and bought. There was only 4 of them, but I bought them all.
Yeah, no, might as well. Plus, that's a good set. I didn't realize like Speed Champion cars. I understand like it's what's it called, Paul Walker or whatever. He's iconic, but he's dead. That sounds really bad. I'm actually, sucks to be him, but you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like I didn't realize how popular that set was.
That was
until like
Yeah,
no one
well-
can find it.
So BFAB, when I built that one,
Yeah,
I put the correct minifigure with it. I put
A
the
skeleton?
skeleton with the Paul Walker hair on it.
yeah, I respect that.
the only thing is like I talked about this one Wednesday night a couple weeks ago. Now Lego, I know they can do whatever they want. Don't get me wrong, but they've kind of screwed themselves because with everybody wanting that, they have such a huge fan base that they need to keep making cars from that movie series.
I know their goal is like really to focus on like movie cars. I don't know if exactly they're gonna like go on like make cars or whatever based on that exact film still, but like I think we're safe in the movie car department for like the next couple of years.
I mean, I wish they would come out with them more often. Like the Speed Champions in general are all great. Like I've now some of them I don't buy just because I don't like the car. But the build themselves, everyone seems to love, and the price point of them being, even though they came up $5, really is really decent. The only thing that I think that sucks about them is like even the Porsche that's over here. I think this Porsche has like 34 stickers in it.
It is crazy with the amount of stickers, but just imagine if Lego printed those pieces, you'd be paying like an extra probably about like $8. I'm just assuming, but I feel like it wouldn't be an extra $5. It'd be like an extra $8.
I think it would be like more like an extra 15. I think it would be that
you
much.
Think so?
Yeah, because think that they
The
can't.
reality
Those
is the market, the people that are buying it wouldn't care.
Those pieces will only be usable for that exact set. Like if you buy that Skyline, for instance, that Skyline headlight ain't gonna fit a Porsche for you to like remake a Porsche. Like it's only gonna be for that Skyline.
You know what? You're totally right. Yeah, you're totally right if you think about it.
Everything that they print, besides like little symbols, but there are they're printed, I believe. Like the Mercedes is printed. I think the Porsche is printed on one of them. I know that the Aston Martin is printed, I believe. So like the little 1x1s are all printed, but that I don't know that takes anything to make. But the Speed Champions are definitely cooler buys.
I used to buy them when they were cheaper, but yeah.
They're not that bad. I like that set.
Chef, but you're a millionaire, remember. You can't tell
Yeah.
everyone. Yeah. Secret multi-millionaire.
Chef really is. He was balling out every time.
No, BFAB, the trick for us is we buy it, display it for a few months, then take it apart and sell it.
See, I like your logic, but see, I'm kind of a wimp. I get attached to things. Like I rarely sell things. Like I'd be like, "Yo, this is like my 5th child. I can't sell it."
Yeah.
Yeah, but so take
Titanic.
take Titanic for example. I fought
Yeah.
buying that one. She wanted to buy it. I fought it and fought it and fought it. I'm not paying $630 for some 4.5 foot long thing. It's going to take up the entire mantle,
Yeah.
And she was like, "Well, yeah, but it would be good between the spring decorations and Christmas decorations. I mean, she changes stuff around here all the time." And I was like, "Yeah, but it's $630. Yeah, but it would part out good, I bet. But it's $630. So then one night I was sitting around with nothing better to do, and I looked up the part out value. It parted out at $980.
So you're like sold.
So done. Peace out, gone.
Sat on the mantle for 6 months. When the Christmas stuff came out, we took it apart, cleaned it, and put it in the store.
Will, I'm changing that to the title of this live stream.
Now
What's
the
that?
question is, did it sell?
Yeah. Well, most of it.
And then your wife was
awesome,
so
Will.
angry at you. She said, "We're getting a divorce because you got rid of my Titanic, right?"
No, not a bit.
No, because she said, "Thank you. Now we can buy Rivendell."
Okay, I see that. I see that logic. I respect it.
And BFAB, all this stuff back here, all these modulars, that's hers.
You better not sell those, man, or she will get rid of you. If you go missing, it's because you touched the modulars.
Yeah, he wouldn't do it.
The
He's got a
modular
heart.
is something that's like insane.
See, he didn't say no though. He didn't say a word. He was all quiet. He was like, never say never.
Had to make sure I put this part in the right place.
He's like, well, I might want this new fancy car, and the modulars,
He's already
vanished.
got that.
Oh,
He
got
waited
broken
like
into
2
it.
years for his big fancy car.
He's got his
He
car.
already bought the big fancy car.
That's right. He's done.
Yeah, what's better than one car too? Am I right?
He's not going to wait another 6 years for a vehicle.
It was only 2, Richard. Only 2.
They custom made it out of sheet metal.
Did you really? Oh, that's cool. Oh, you guys are being sarcastic. I'm dumb. Okay.
He bought a Ford Bronco, and it took them almost 2.5 years just to get the car to him.
It was 2 weeks short of 2 years, Richard.
Did they is it made in a different country and they have import issues?
The Bronco Sport, the one that's the baby Bronco,
Yeah.
is made in Mexico. The real Bronco, the big one's made in Dearborn,
Where's Dearborn?
Michigan.
Okay.
They call it MAP, the main Michigan assembly plant for Ford.
Oh, okay.
So in other words, all the parts that are made in Mexico are sent up here so they can build it, and it'd be said that it's made in USA.
And if you read the fine print, it's assembled in Dearborn.
Yeah,
Smart.
all the parts are made in Mexico still.
Yeah.
There's very, very, very few cars that are made outside of the U.S. that actually get sold as their outside U.S. cars.
Yeah, it's assembled in Dearborn. It's not made.
Like Subaru, for instance. I've been there for 5 months and I've been learning things that's not really needed to know. But I didn't know this until a week ago. Foresters, WRXs, and STIs are not all.
What about STIs?
You can order them whenever you want, but they are made in Japan and shipped here. So we never can really tell the dates that they're coming. Every other Subaru is made here.
I think you mentioned something about STIs, and that totally threw me off the conversation.
Yeah, STIs are made in Japan.
Wait, sexually transmitted infections?
STI, not STD there, BFAB.
STD, BFAB.
Wait, no, they call that STI?
STI is Subaru technical.
No, I'm looking this up. No, hold on, guys. Hold on, boys. I gotta prove this.
You're thinking of STDs there, BFAB.
No, I know what an STD is, but an STI is a thing too, okay?
It's a car.
I got this, boys, okay? Simple Google. What does Dr. Google say?
Wait. Before you answer this, do you want to make a bet about you singing the song?
See, I'm not Hive. Okay, so boys, so STI stands for sexually transmitted infections, are spread predominantly by unprotected sexual conduct. So let's see, what is the difference between them though?
One's a disease you can't get rid of.
Richard drives one.
Infection.
See, I knew that. I'm like, why is he talking about, sexually transmitted infections? He seemed too happy about it, so I had to.
Richard's proud of his STI.
He's like, yes.
I don't drive it. That's the problem. It sits in the garage.
See, Will would know. Look, Will even commented. See, Will's got a couple of them. We don't judge him for it, but if Will says it, it's true.
Does it burn, BFAB? Does it burn?
It always burns.
I was going to say, the minute you bring up a sexually transmitted disease, Stud and Will are now GFAB up.
In the words of Frank Zappa, why does it hurt when I pee?
BFAB, was that before or after the 5 kids?
If I have 5 kids, one of those kids are really ugly. 2, I don't know where they're at. So thank God.
That still leaves 2.
They don't know where you are either, BFAB.
BFAB went to get some milk.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be like the worst father. The
7
kid
years
starts
ago.
crying. I'll be like, yo, where's the muzzle? You know, like.
7 years ago, BFAB went to get milk, and he's yet to come back.
Yeah, why do you think I'm here, guys? I'm here on a stream with you guys, avoiding the failures of my life, you know, the end result.
What is your real name that they know you by?
I go by Mystery Man 101. They don't know my real name. They can't find me. Also, to all the people that joined at this time, my bad. I just had to prove a point, you know.
He proved that it burns.
I want to know.
Baby, burn.
I want to know when you straight Google that what pops up. So now I.
Oh yeah, dude, look it up. This SDI, yeah.
So I should message him.
I'll wait till I get done. That looks like it's a 7-minute song.
So you're right, but just to so BFAB, Google that again.
Okay, let's see. What am I? Google it again. Okay, same thing, and just go.
All right, click images.
Okay. It shows the car. I love it. It shows the car. Okay, you're right. It does show a car when you click on images.
Why would they name a car after sexually transmitted?
It's
But,
You know, it has more of a ring to it. You know, like, yo, I have an STI, and people are like, yo, what? You have an STI? You're so happy about it. You know. Then you pull out your car. You know. Great conversation starter.
Think about it this
You
way.
got that from parking in a garage.
Yeah. The car was uncovered. Think about it this way, Gene. They named your Bronco Sasquatch, and Sasquatch is something that has only been seen by rednecks.
All right, let's see.
He doesn't believe in you either.
And
That's fine with me. Oh man.
Yeah, Tori bought me a shirt for Christmas that says that Sasquatch doesn't believe in you either.
I feel that.
It'll be all right.
Wait, does somebody here believe in Sasquatches?
Is that a problem?
Yeah, I get. No, it's not a problem. I just can't say it correctly. So
No,
yeah,
he
see,
said
I got
the
called
one-
out immediately.
That's when Auntie gets up and goes to the fridge. That's a sighting right there.
Hey, they're kind of cute. They're like furry, you know. I always thought that any like hairy man was a Sasquatch, you know.
Thank you.
I still can't say it right. Okay, guys, I just wanted to say that clear. Sasquatch, whatever type of squatch it is, whatever sass it is, it's something, you know. I have a list and I'm mixed, so yeah.
There's always an excuse for everything.
It works very well.
And I'm mixed. I think everybody in America's mixed. They're BFAB.
Oh, I just had to throw that in, you know, in case it helped.
Speaking of ethnic and everything, Chef, have you seen the warrior heads that they just released on Brick Warriors?
I think it was off your post I seen.
Yeah, they got Vikings, and those could pass for really, really good Indians.
I might have to check them out.
They have war paint on them. I might have some in a cart ready to be purchased. May or may not.
And what's that? Brick Warrior?
Yeah, you know, Victor, who owns Eclipse Graphics, bought Brick Warriors, and he's getting. If I don't know the whole story, but I know he's trying to get rid of all of his brick arms. I think he's custom making everything for himself now.
I do remember his video about getting rid of all that.
Wait, isn't that guy that's slow to print everything?
What do you mean? Are you might be talking about Citizen Brick?
Oh, okay.
But Citizen Brick and Eclipse Graphics both do a lot of similar stuff. I mean, they're in my opinion, I will yet to have my opinion reversed, but they are the kings of the custom print world.
Yeah, you know, I should start custom printing things and sell it to y'all for ridiculous prices so I can be rich, you know?
I mean, I'll buy it. It's been
What can I make that would, you know, convince people to spend all their hard work, you know, hard-earned money, you know?
So think about it this way. Justin is building some military stuff, and he's using. It was a Marvel set that came out a couple of years ago. It was probably like 5 or 6 years ago. Red Skull in it is Red Skull, and Red Skull is wearing like a German soldier outfit.
Yeah.
That minifig alone is like $5 or $6, like full minifig.
Yeah.
You can buy torsos from Eclipse Graphics with German infantry on them, and just the torso is $9.
They need some competition. I need to pop in here and
$9 on this Brick
destroy their
Warrior.
lives.
There's tons of competition. There's Brick Warriors. There's Citizen Brick. There's Minifig Co. There's Brick Mania. The competition's there. It's just everybody has like prices.
I buy all my printed stuff from the Bearded Brick Guild.
Yeah, I mean they do a lot of. Well, they don't really do military though, do they?
No, that's more of castle, medieval, specialty printing.
Like K-Town. K-Town is like his stuff. It's like on the expensive side, but damn if it ain't good quality.
National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, I think they did. Clark and Eddie.
What?
Yeah. You didn't know that?
No.
If you pay attention to my posts,
What else have I gotten
you're
from them?
just like Justin. I mean, you're just like Manny and Justin. They were talking about the other day. Manny was saying that he flipped out because he saw someone put a sticker on with a brick separator. And I was like, I've literally been doing that on my live streams for the last 2 years. And he was like, well, I don't watch them. And I'm like, well, that's why you don't know anything.
Damn, you could have just roasted. See, I never admit to not watching people's streams. When people are like, oh, I did this in my stream. BFAB, did you see? I'm like, yeah, I saw. Uh-huh.
You know who calls me out on that almost every day?
Who?
Doc.
Oh, Doc. Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
no, he's good at that.
I could see Doc doing that.
Like last week, me and Stud was telling Doc to buy this minifig because with the orc, and it turned out we were wrong. And I was like, well, did you only buy one? And he was like, well, if you watched my live stream, you would know. I was like,
I was going to say, I can't commit to watching people's live streams. I'm either there or I'm not, you know?
I only watch stuff when I'm at work, and the problem is if I walk, like if I get busy and walk away and it's still playing, I'm missing whatever. Like there's very few videos that I like. This sounds cliche, but every video that Ryan posts, I actually watch all the way through. Just
Yo,
because
Ryan, you hear that? Pop out of the closet.
it's very good, like information, I guess. And when it comes to, I guess, Star Wars stuff, I mean, he does have like the top tier. So I can watch his and get the information I want to know. When it comes to other YouTube channels, there's very few that I watch that most people, I guess, watch. Like I watch everything the Lego crew posts, but all they do is build like World War II mocks.
Yeah, I mean, I'm very selective with the content that I watch nowadays. Just because, like, I don't have time because I like to support my friends, but it's also like I got to focus on my own content, you know, like scripting, editing, and that takes a crap ton of time. Now, like, I listen to a lot of content, but I can't say I watch a lot of content, you know?
I listen to, that's a huge difference. But like your content, for instance, I play just about every one of your videos, but I don't know what actually I retain from it.
Neither do I.
Like it's definitely
I dislike my own videos, you know, just to like show the support of how shitty they are.
Should I just go through your and just like dislike every
Yeah.
one of your videos?
Yeah, go ahead, do that. It helps. Yeah, I mean, for me, it's just like I feel like I support people more with like live streams and stuff nowadays, just because like for me, it's like I don't have as much time as I used to, you know. So,
I mean, I understand. Life happens.
What up?
I thought about posting a post today of I think when I hit 1,500 subscribers, I'm gonna do another 12-hour live stream.
dang, dedication. See, I only get paid to do live streams. Let me rephrase it. I love joining other people's live streams, but I'll die before I do another live stream, you know. So
The last live stream I watched with you, you fell asleep.
Yeah, that's how boring it was. It was like a 48-hour live. I mean, I got $1,500 for it, but like, it was I was bored of my own stream. I like, why am I doing this to myself? Then I realized I didn't have a job at the time, so it was probably worth it.
You were trying to stay awake, and like people were chatting, and it was just like nothing from you.
I'm not even kidding. I felt I left for a second. I'm like, I had LBB Greg run the stream for a sec, and I fell asleep standing up in the shower. I woke back up.
You slept for a while.
Yes, and when I came back, I'm just like, no, I was here the whole time. I hope the guy never sees that pays me, but I technically lost that bet for falling asleep standing up in the shower. So
I did a 12-hour live stream, and it was weird because like I would go through phases to where for like 30 minutes nobody was in there, but it was like there was constantly different people coming in.
Yeah.
The last big live stream I did was like the butt chop thing that he does.
I like butt chop streams. They're very unpredictable.
2-hour streams?
Oh, those I don't. I hate. Oh, let me not get in drama. I like butt chop and butt chop as a person. That's the only part of that I like.
I've only been a part of this. Well, I've never really I've just got a time slot. I don't know all the politics that goes in it.
Yeah, no, for me it's just like the reason I no longer do that. So the year that I think it was the 2 years that I did it, I got the most views, the most hype, whatever. Don't care, right? That's nothing really to flex about. But then half the time, half the people hate me. So I'm literally promoting these guys that hate my guts, right? So I had one of the shortest. I had like a 4-hour time slot. Clocked the most views, had the highest amount of viewers, got the most promo to the stream. I was the biggest content creator on the time, 2 years in a row, whatever it was. But half those guys hate my gut, so I'm just like, I'm not promoting them anymore. Okay, I'm good, So that's my only qualm. So, but I like butt chop. Like, it was just butt chop and maybe a few other people I like, I'd be doing it again. But yeah,
I don't know anyone else in it other than him.
Well, good for you. You don't know the drama until behind the scenes they're like, yo, BFAP, he's an asshole. He did this, this, and that. And I guarantee you 95% of the things aren't true. But, people will believe what they want.
They probably are.
No, I'm a dick. But the thing is, like, I publicly admit that. I'm like, people like, BFAP does this. BFAP does that. I'm like, no. I'm like, BFAP's an asshole, but that's all,
I told you in that message, though, when we were messaging back and forth, I don't know, it's just like people's – I watched, or I was talking to Shy about it. So I took everything you said 100% for like very serious.
Yeah.
And one of the things I done was went to just explore the YouTube studio side and see analytics.
Yeah.
And I was sitting there paying attention to where the people who watch me, what other channels they watch.
Yeah.
And of course Ryan is on there, Claire is on there. But I'm going to say out of 10 of them, maybe 7, I don't even know who they are. I've never even heard of them.
Yeah.
So I went and clicked them, and it's there is very little people that I know in this community.
I was about to say, I make it my goal to know people. It's backfired me in the past, but I love learning more about people, making more connections. It can only, let me rephrase it. It can only mostly benefit you, But you're going to probably have a lot of fun with analytics. You kind of get stuck down this rabbit hole of analyzing everything.
Well, I find it really weird because out of everything that I do, you can go in and look at what city pays attention the most to you.
Okay.
And of course I did it by state, sorry. And state number 1 is North Carolina, which that is kind of a given. There's a lot of people that are in North and South Carolina that are in the lug that watch, that's given. But number 2 was Dallas, Texas. And
worst place to live.
I was who in the world is watching me in Dallas, Texas? It makes me wonder, is there a small community in Dallas, Texas that knows who I am?
It's a certain group of football players that didn't make the playoffs. They had to do something.
Maybe that's what it was.
You could have gone all night without that.
I did not say that, Tori.
You did not. I know. The gentleman to my left, or should I say,
Asshole.
I was going to bleep it out.
Wait, you just call him a John? Isn't a John like a pimp?
Huh?
She said gentleman.
Gentleman.
As
Oh.
if she knows what that is in this house.
I thought you said John. I'm like, yo, she's calling him a pimp. Okay, cool.
Well, yeah.
But like every once in a while, like what we were talking about, like I kind of set myself goals, and so far, like every video that I have posted since I have listened to you and Shy and everything has definitely gotten more and more better, and like
And the thumbnails keep getting better too. Like that, the rock terrain one that you did or whatever. That was like it's your own style, but it was basic. It was clean. You know what I'm saying? Like it's good to see you improving. Your views are clearly growing from the advice that you took. You know.
My next goal, and I haven't asked or said anything yet, but I wanna do whatever I need to do to get on Cali Brick Clip.
Yeah, man. Going on with that.
Okay. I mean, Shy, are you listening? Shy, you know.
Because I know Shy, I know Claire, I know Sands, I know Ninja. I haven't had a lot of interaction with him, but I know who he is and I've talked to him before. I just don't. I know that each little like panel he does, he has a theme, and I don't know what the theme would be.
See, I've been talking to Shy more recently. I don't know what his like criteria for Cali Brick Click. It's not really like a number. I think it's more of like a topic, you know.
Yeah.
So
that's what I'm saying. I don't know how I would fit in there. Like,
yeah. Like I'm building a magical city, I'm building a castle, like or building massive mocks. Like I know, like for the most part, Shy's really good at like topics. And no showed at Cody because Cody's the homie. Like the Cody episode just seemed like out of place, right? There are a few episodes like Jay's Brick Blog. I know Shy was going for something different, but that just didn't match the like vibe of Cali Brick Click. But there's a few episodes here and there, like you could just tell like Shy needs a guest. Shy, I praise you if you're watching this. But like the other episodes are really like cohesive and really tell a story.
Well, see, I think it would be really cool for me and Shy to do one about castles because technically he is doing a lot of similar things that I am. Like we both done the Black Falcon thing, and then we both decided that we were taking I got rid of all the yellow heads. Like I wanted to be all flesh tone. I have had an underlining plan since I started this of like an opposing team and what's going to happen with that opposing team. And he's kind of doing something similar, come to find out, with what he's doing. So it's like, I think it would be cool, but at the same time, there has to be something to talk about there versus me and him just agreeing with each other.
You know, I have a better idea. Just do something really messed up in life and you'll get on the show. There's a reason I'm not on the show, but if things ever change and people mysteriously vanish, I have alcoholism, I'm being framed, like all these great topics that it'd be the longest episode and the most viral. The biggest podcast on someone else's channel, and I'm going to sound cocky for a bit. This person had a series, and the biggest episode, so he was interviewing Ash and Flash, Sacred Bricks, all those biggest guys, right? You know whose episode like 7x'd everybody else's episode? Mine. So I said to the kid, I said, hey, put the most hated Lego community member in like the title, and he did it, and that's his biggest episode of the podcast that he did.
So I should go back to
7x, so.
A couple years ago or a couple months ago, and every one of my thumbnails should just have your face in it.
I don't know if that'd get clicks, but it'd probably get people to not click on the video. But the thing is, like, the reason I told them to do it that way is like people, like, no matter what, they want to hear like negativity and like sometimes
people love drama.
Yeah.
So I have a perfect question for you, BFAB.
Yeah.
What would it take for you to go on Lego Masters with me?
I mean, I would be down to do it. The issue is I don't think they would cast us together.
Why don't you do that?
Because we're completely different people. We both have a really messed up sense of humor, which is great. The thing is that we're completely different in the sense of like, they'd be like, what's your occupation? What's your this? What's your that? So I applied for season 2, right? And the casting director, I feel bad for him because I was just a complete embarrassment to myself and to my friend and to the casting director. This dude was blushing by the end of the interview. So like he literally told me that he would 100% cast me right now if I was military too. So my partner that I went with was military.
Yeah, but see, they told me the exact same thing.
Yeah.
I got asked if since I do all the military sets, if I had military background, and I said no. And they were like, oh, well, if you did, I was like, well, that's kind of shitty.
So, example, you work in like the car mechanic stuff. If you found another mechanic to go with you, they would probably 100% cast you, right? That's their issue. They want people that are like similar genre, similar job, similar that. Like, I would totally be down to go on there with you, but like I know what would happen. They'd just say no, you know?
Yeah. I mean, they've said no to me twice, so.
I think it's just ridiculous. Here's the thing. I know enough people. Okay, so I don't want to get in trouble. I really want to spread gossip. Okay, I know people that are getting cast in because of who they know that have been on there in the past, right?
Well, I mean, that's just all about that's the old saying of it's not what you know, it's who you know.
But the thing is, like for me, like I know all how do I say this without sounding cocky? Everyone from season 2 to season 3 know who I am. Either they hate me or they like me, so I could use it to leverage, you know?
What's the ratio of like to hate there?
So the season 3 cast seemed to really like me. Season 2, though, it's a completely different situation. So
who was in season 2?
You have like Moto and you have Wayne and Zach. So Wayne really likes me. I think Moto likes me still.
Moto's
but I think
the only one I know in there.
Yeah, but I think everybody else hates me in that season. So don't make rants on people when you know their background, you know, and people will like you better, even if it's for a video. I thought somebody did something scummy. I called it on the video, and then everyone hated me. So yeah,
you got to get the publicity.
The thing is, like, I didn't even mean it that way, but you know, I guess they were right. I took down the video, but yeah.
Stud said to tell them that I'm pregnant with your child, and they'll let me in.
They probably will.
That was perfect to my advantage. I tried to get Gene to go because me and Gene have the perfect story because how I found him was because of Lego Masters. But he won't go. Like when they were casting for season 2 and they kept telling me, like they called me and they were like, well, we need you to build a mock. And I was like, well, I don't have any pieces. So I found Gene being a local Bricklink store to me and contacted him. Like that's how I got to know him. And now he just needs to agree to go on, and there will be my entry.
Just say like you guys are dating or something, you know?
That's what I tried to tell Mark to do.
Yeah.
I tried to tell Mark to say that he was coming out of the closet with me, and he wouldn't do it.
You never know. There's ways to get around things, and I mean, I know a bunch of like. Well, let me rephrase that. I don't know a bunch of casting. I know one guy. You know, I know a guy.
You know a guy. Then what are you waiting on?
I'm not. I don't follow. I don't fit their mold yet. You know.
We would definitely lose like first or second round. You know that, right?
You would think so, but I have some manipulation tactics already planned. I will be the guy that gets a bat from somewhere and starts smashing up mocks and be like, "Oh, did I really lose there? No mock there." You know.
Disqualified.
I would be the guy hated by everyone. I'd be like, oh, well, mock was there. Oh, that was the greatest mock in the room. Oh, well, it doesn't exist anymore. You're gonna judge a mock that was never there, you know.
The hatred is strong.
They literally be like the most dramatic episode or like the most dramatic season of Lego Masters yet.
This week, BFAB destroys somebody else's mock.
Every week, I just go crazy till they just kick me off. I pass down the bat to the people that are still on there.
We had a plan with the director whenever we were all talking about when me and Mark were like talking to the director. Mark had asked him if it was okay if while I was building something that he didn't agree with, if he just like smacked it out of my hand and it went across the room, and the guy was like, "Yeah, I don't care at all. That sounds perfect."
They want the drama, but they've also dialed it back. Season 1 had a lot of drama. Season 2, they're like, oh, let's dial it back. Season 3, there's like no drama. So
I feel like the only thing that I don't like about the show is I feel like every episode somebody's crying.
yeah, that would be me, you know? I'd be the one crying. I'd be like, oh no, you went home, like crying out of like happiness, you know? Because, you know, another competition, another rival is gone, you know? It's tears of joy.
I'm one step closer.
Yeah, like everyone would be hugging like Billy Bob while he's like walking away and be like, suck it, you know? So
Fist fights on Lego Masters.
see, I wouldn't go to that extent because, you know, you can't get charged and I'm 24 years old. I don't really want a record, but I would be an asshole, you know? I'd be like, I'd get the villain at it, you know? I wouldn't even have to try.
I mean, the thing is I feel like the only thing that I don't like about Lego Masters is there's people on there that are claiming to be like the master builders or whatever they're calling them. And there's like 7-year-olds on YouTube that are building better Legos than half those guys.
I have to say the talent is I don't want to say this, but I still want to be like it's a very, 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 very mixed bag of talent. Some people I could outbuild with my eyes closed. Other people are, you know, good. So
Outbuild the outbuilder.
they just need to stop selling it like these are the best builders in the nations, but they're just not.
I will tell you that the coolest thing that I think they have done so far was that Marvel picture build.
Oh yeah, that was cool. I like that one.
That had a lot of really cool shit in it.
I can't say that's my favorite one. I think like the Light and Day challenge was probably one of my favorites. And the Good versus Evil.
Went to bed. The Light and Day and the Good versus Evil. What did they build?
Good versus Evil was like it was what was it like Egyptian versus robots, and then it was like Light and Day was like the finale, which was like
season 1 though, right?
I'm talking about season 1 had like the Good versus Evil, like the Pharaoh versus the robots, and that was like one of the coolest ones, in my opinion. And then season 2, like the finale was like Light and Day.
I want to start watching the Australian one because I heard it was a lot better.
The Australian version, they focus on skills and not like characters, you know?
Yeah. It's more about builds.
Oh yeah, no, 100%. And the Grand Masters or whatever is coming out, so like I think next month.
Next month. I didn't put 2 pieces somewhere. I know where they go though. Oh well. Oh well.
We can practice for Lego Masters, and I can tell you where to put them.
How does that help?
Because you got to put them up your.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but he's not going to show up, so no need to get my hopes up.
You just got to find another mechanic, man, and you'll be team mechanic. I'm calling it. Calling all mechanics if you want to be a teammate with Richard, you know? We got this.
We do. We have it. We'll at least come in 10th place.
Or you might win it all.
How many teams are there?
You could still win it all. You never know.
Legion, I don't really need it, but if you're wanting to get rid of it, I can. This was a cool little helmet build. This has to be like one of my favorites.
It's a really good one. I agree.
Like so far, just because of, I guess, who it was, I really like the Stormtrooper. And the TIE Fighter pilot was really cool.
Curling.
Now we get to build a Speed Champions.
The sad thing is, like, I'd probably include a lot of inappropriate references in all my builds, like, no matter what. Like, I'm that immature, so.
Did you not see a couple months ago what was behind me?
What was behind you?
Like, there was very few people caught it. You know the big figs of Hermione and Hermione and Harry?
Yeah.
Harry was bending her over.
I did not see that.
Like, I literally, like, it was like right here. Like, perfect view.
That it
For
was.
months.
There was very few people that caught it. I took them apart.
We were reorganizing his displays, and he put it up there, and I went, "You won't leave it there for the show," and sure as hell he did.
There's been worse.
I feel like you just can't challenge Richard, you know? Like, his sense of humor is, you know, interesting.
That first time that I done that crap, I don't know how many people were watching. There wasn't too many people, but it was when Mark was here, and I was like, if this stream gets one more like, I'm slapping the shit out of Mark. And it was like immediately, I just was like, wow.
Yeah, but me, Tori, and Camel City Brick House were three of those immediate ones.
Like, I knew that there was retaliation coming, but the fact that the look on his face was pure shock. He was just like, what the hell? But it was worth it. I would do it again. Must see. 2 out of 2. So I have to find a mechanic to get onto Lego Masters. Who says I'm a mechanic?
Or you're going to get somebody to fake being one, you know?
Can you fake being one for me?
I feel like I'm not that good of an actor. Like, I feel like they could tell I'm not a mechanic.
That's somewhat of a technician. He has to fix things. Come on.
Plus, when I originally auditioned, I did audition with my actual job, so I feel like they'd kind of catch on, you know? Wait a second. Didn't you do this before?
Tell him you're a local OnlyFans star.
That's what I was wanting to do, yeah. That's what I should do. See if they believe me. No, but yeah, but you don't look like people would pay to see anything from you. And then, you know, I get all offended. I sue them, you know. I think that's how life works now.
Wasn't there a girl on season 1 that was an OnlyFans or is an OnlyFans?
She is, yeah. So you guys want to hear a sad story?
Always.
She does have a Patreon, and at one point in my life, I did buy her Patreon subscription. Now, before people look at me and go, "BFAB, you simp," or "What a horrible person," right, to do that, I did it for a video to, like, call her out. That I felt bad because the photos were just so weird that, like, I was sending them around and everyone, like, was like, "What?" You know? Like, she had a dog chain around her neck. And I'm like, how do I put this in a YouTube rant video? You know? So then I decided to abandon ship, and I immediately canceled after that, so.
Did you never hear the Twitter story that happened with me?
No, what happened?
So I randomly got a message one day. Like, I don't ever use Twitter. Like, I'll be honest with you, I'm not even really sure how to use it properly. But I did create one for Bearded Bricks, and I got a message one day, and I read it, and all it was somebody saying that we should do a collaboration, that we do a lot of like things. So I clicked on her page, and it was a girl that was advertising her OnlyFans page that she built Lego on. So I was like, what in the world? Like, how, like, what made her send me this? Because there's no way that I was the only one.
You guys get similar content, okay? It's a collaboration.
But there's no way that I was the only one that got that message. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was a mass text that got sent out to multiple people. So I could not have been the only one. And I was sitting there, so I went to the page, and it was like $15, and she only had like 6 photos. And I still really couldn't tell like what her face looked like or what she looked like or anything else. And I was like, I'm not wasting that kind of money. Like, blah, blah, blah. I just didn't respond. Well, like maybe a month later, maybe like 5 weeks later, I got that same message again. And it was changed. Like, the words were changed, but you could still tell it was something that was almost sent out in a mass text. And I was like, I went to her page, and I was like, well, she's got like a crap ton more pictures now, and it was only like $5. And Mark looked at me, and Mark's like, buy it. So I bought it. and immediately was like, what in the world have I got myself into? And immediately got off of it. And if I'm not mistaken, it is still a page. Let me hold on real quick.
Like, let me go to OnlyFans real quick, guys. I'll be back.
No, I'll go through Twitter, but if it is, I'm gonna email this to you or send it to you in a link.
Oh no. Okay, I'm ready.
Like it was really weird because it's not anything that I would have expected for one. And after seeing it, I was like, what in the world is she doing?
I think one of the weirdest things, other than like the Lego Master Girl thing that I did for like a video, somebody tagged me and somebody making Lego bras, and I'm like, why are my friends doing this to me? So I decided, I looked at the lady's page, and I'm like, I'm just gonna literally say, hey, can I buy a thing of bras because my tits are too big? And I said that, and the lady's like, yeah, I can make one for you, and I'm like, oh, I'm a dick, and I just left it. It was like literally they had pick a brick, like lids as like boob covers, and they were selling that as Lego bras.
That's
and
odd.
I just thought it was the weirdest thing ever. So,
like, this was a very, like, all it is videos of her building in
yeah,
not so many clothes, and like she has her tattoos on there and stuff. Like, I don't think it shows her face. It might, I don't remember,
yeah.
but it's just like, I was like, what in the world?
You're like, I paid $5 for this.
Stud said, Richard, you and BFAB should make a Lego Masters audition video. BFAB as Vegan the Hut, and you chained up to him in his Lego costume.
You know, that would be traumatizing for the casting directors, but you know.
That's out there. I don't think I can do that.
All I know is like I feel so bad to the people that had to watch the video because like my audition tapes, but after like we made it to the first round or whatever, and then the second round we just like all these videos, do all this stuff. I sent some very embarrassing videos that I hope no one ever has to see again. So I literally sang, I threw my guitar, what else did I say? I was like telling stories. Oh, I look like an idiot. I think I tried to rap too. I'm trying to remember. All I know is I try to like I have the video on my old laptop. I try to forget that exists, you know? So
I have so I saved all the stuff that I sent in. I'll have to find this later. But I have a video, me and Mark cut like a wrestling promo because the guy found out that we have like that we used to watch wrestling.
yeah.
Me and Mark cut a wrestling promo, and we still like I still have the video. I still have it like saved. It's not the greatest.
Hey, you know, no additions are, you know?
It's one of those things like they ask you to like come up with something, and I was just like, what? But it was fun.
Sorry.
I was gonna say I do still secretly like envy that I did like the people that went and I didn't.
I think that, Richard, you find the right mechanic, you spit some game, I think you got it.
Yeah, but I have to find the mechanic.
You know, Richard, you could probably put out somewhere online, like, hey, I'm looking for a mechanic. Don't give context and then see if they're down. Like, post it on your Insta, you know?
I could. I just know that last time, like this season or whatever, they told me that they wanted it to be somebody that I know, and I was just telling them that I would rather it be somebody I don't really know.
Yeah, but play it off, you know them. You get to know them, you know?
I mean, yeah. I'm not saying that I wouldn't. I think that it would be a very good like dynamic. But they did. I
asked my brother if he auditioned with me. He's like, no, we're both shit builders. I'm like, come on, bro, if we win, you know?
Well, that's the thing. Like, I don't expect to win at all. Like, if you expect to win, don't get on my team because I don't think we will. I just think we will be the ones making the fun happen.
Yeah, and it's all about like being remembered, you know? Like the thing is, like, I would hate to go out first. Like that would be like no, like why? Like, but
But
I
see,
think that
there's like every time you watch a season, like the first episode, you already kind of know who's gone first and second.
oh yeah, no, 100%.
So like I think my build skill will at least let me go to like round 3.
Yeah, I agree.
It's after that that's a little shaky.
I get that.
But Richard, your people skills would take you out at round 1.
No, I don't know about that. I can fake it.
What the hell are you building?
See, the cussing would be something I would have to dial back. I dialed it back a lot on here just because I don't want to get in trouble, and I still don't know how all that works. I don't know that if I get monetized, if they'll go back and look at all these videos. How does that work? If you go when you get monetized for the first time, does YouTube just send you a check for everything you did prior?
No, you don't.
No.
You only get monetized on the views that you were monetized at. So
nothing beforehand is
nothing you did before has value to them.
Sweet. So when I get monetized, I just need to re-release all the videos I done before,
or just like go on the grind, you know.
I wish people would give me David gave me a very good idea when this video started. He's probably out of here by now, but he was wanting to know if, since I'm doing these mock videos and everything, if I'm going to do one to show people how to use Bricklink. And I definitely feel like I can tie that in because to get to the point of where I'm at, you kind of like to build a mock, you have to know how to use Bricklink. You're not going to be able to build a mock if you can't use Bricklink. Now, I'm not saying Bricklink is hard, but do I look at that as a great opportunity to make an easy, cheesy video? Or will it be something I spend a lot of time on and it flop? Who will know?
Sorry if I'm ignoring you guys. I'm just responding to messages. 1 sec.
I think that because I'm pretty sure that most people that I know how to use Bricklink because I don't think it's a very hard site to navigate. But I don't know if there's tricks in Bricklink that I don't know how to do myself. I might when I post these videos. Especially the one with the walls in it and all the mountains. I was waiting for somebody to be like, you're doing this completely like the hardest way possible. And that was kind of the point. I wanted to show multiple styles, but no one really called me out on it. Oh my God, I make mountains 10 times better than you type thing. And I thought it would happen. What do you think, Chef? Should I do a video showing people how to work Bricklink?
Honestly, why not?
Oh, let me interrupt. I'm going to cut Chef out. No, I'm kidding.
That'd be odd, B-Fab.
Huh?
I said that'd be odd.
If I cut you off.
Yeah.
I do talk a lot. That's why sometimes we're okay, let me mute for a couple minutes, you know?
You're fine. You talk enough for every one of us.
I do. It's kind of sad.
No,
But what I was going to say is I feel like it will affect your YouTube channel because here's the thing. Your channel is now very castle-based, right? If in the algorithm you make a video on how to use Bricklink, it's so out of there, right? Out of left field. And you put it out there, no one clicks on it, right? It will affect your future videos. The reason your videos are doing really well right now is they're clicking on it and people are continually clicking on it. If the click-through rate on this video is so low, it will affect all your future videos.
Yeah, but the mock builds that I'm doing have nothing to do with Castle.
And on your mock building, I gotta go. You guys have a good one.
Yes, sir.
Take care, Chef.
I mean, the castle itself, yes, but the videos that I'm showing people what I do to build a mock, that has nothing to do with the castle whatsoever.
Yeah, but it's kind of like a consistent flow, if you get what I'm saying, compared to then how to use Bricklink is just a completely different video.
Well, see,
You know,
what I told David that I'll probably do is I have technically enough information to make another 2 videos to basically show a lot of different ways to build mountains. And what I think I might do is on that last video, because it's going to be the one that's like the easiest and there's not really any kind of detail in it, I might throw in like at the end of how to take that file and basically put it in a Bricklink order and go from there, just to show a little bit and see how people react to it, because it'll be hidden inside of the mock video. I might try that to see where it gets me.
Yeah, so Richard, as much as you talk about Bricklink and as much as you talk about needing to go to Bricklink to buy stuff, I think David's point is you're generating a lot of curiosity from people about what Bricklink is.
Well, yeah, I understand that, but my combat against that is if you're, I mean, right now Legion and Stud are the last 2 commented people. BFAB and y'all, of course, everyone in here knows what Bricklink is. So how many people are watching the videos that do not? Because there's no sense in waste. Like, I feel like the people that are watching videos on how to build mocks already know what Bricklink is. But I'm always up to do more content, because the more content, the better I look.
See, I would just hate it for like it to affect your like channel. You know what I'm saying? Because you're doing so well now, and like one video can kind of screw things up. You know?
How would that screw my channel up though? Like, just...
Okay, so here's how like the algorithm works, right? And this is one reason my channel is doing dog shit right now. So when you do too much variation, right? People will not click. Like, example, I used to do news videos, right? I used to post whenever. My average videos got minimum 2K views, on average 2 to 10K views, right? Those were kind of my averages. Like, every video usually got between that lower 2K, higher 10K, right? So people were expecting news. So every time I dropped a news video, I'd got like, you know, decent click-through rate. People would watch it. Drop another news video, people would watch it. Now that I've done just variation content, right, my click-through rate is so much lower because people didn't come there for that, right? And now my videos are doing like way worse. Like 2,000 views used to be easy for me to get after 24 hours. Now I'm struggling to even get 1,000 views, right? Because I decided, hey, you know what? I don't want my channel to go this way. I'm going to do a variation. And while I know that if I go back to news, my click-through rate's going to be insane again and my channel will grow again, I just don't want to do that, right? And I know that you want to grow, so...
Well, that's like another thing that, like, when you brought up right there. So, you know how we were talking about to pay attention to when to post videos?
Yeah.
What doesn't make sense is my map of when to post is kind of all over the place. Like, the hottest day possible is Sunday, and everything else is just like at random.
Yeah, no, so this is what that does, right? It bases it on when your audience is on YouTube the most, right? So it analyzes your audience and it goes, hey, XYZ, 90% of your audience is, you know, active at Saturday at 3 p.m. And that's what it's giving you. But it'll give you like a time frame. It'll be like maybe 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. They're mostly active.
Yeah.
So.
Mine was like around 12 to 4 on Sunday.
Yeah, so that would probably be the best time to post a video. Yeah, that's when they're kind of on the platform, and that's when they're looking for content.
Because I was posting castle videos every Monday, and then the mock video every Saturday.
The great thing is, like, that's what YouTube recommends, and you just got to keep messing with it and keep trying times that it says, and it should pay off. You know, I've always like realized like if you're just consistent, people will watch. But yeah.
Well, that's what I try to do, is not pay attention to when and what time I post. It's just make it to where it's every week.
Yeah, and I think your consistency is paying off. Like, look at your views, man. They're great, you know?
Oh, I need more. I need lots more.
So do I. My channel is dead, but I don't care right now. Yes, you know, maybe one day I'll care. I've been spending 2 weeks, 2 months, whatever, on the Star Wars video, so I just want to get this video scripted, you know? That'd be nice.
Stud, that's all coming out in other video, the next videos. You just have to watch. Like I said, I'm not trying to do everything extremely crazy in one video. So it will definitely come. I don't know. I mean, I enjoy it. Like I said, I've really enjoyed this growth. I really enjoy doing it anyway. Like, I have fun.
It motivates you. You know, like when you were first starting off and you were getting, let's say, 30 to 50 views a video, like it felt good. But now you're just growing and growing and growing, and it's nice to see, you know?
God, that first, like, well, see, I had to talk about that today because for the first year, possibly year and a half that I was doing this, the only thing I did was live videos, and I realized live videos are not how you're going to get anything done.
I'm glad you picked up on that because you're 100% right. Like, live streams are fun, but you'll never grow with a live stream. It's on YouTube in the format that we're dealing with right now, you will never grow a live stream channel at the format right now. If YouTube starts pushing streams, you never know. But at the moment, yeah, you're right.
Well, that's why a lot of people I've realized go to Twitch and like they stream on Twitch and then they post the videos on here. But I know that you're supposed to bank as many platforms as you can to get the most money, but I'm honestly not going to do that. I'm going to just stick to YouTube. I've got YouTube and I've got Instagram. Other than that, I'm not venturing out. I'm not doing Twitch. I tried the whole TikTok thing, and TikTok's just the Lego side of TikTok. I can sit here for hours and tell you what I think about it and how shitty it is and how all the people on there that make Lego content only jumped in it because it was popular at the time. And now they are slowly fading away and they realize they've got thousands of dollars in Lego sets that's just sitting there. But I won't.
I think the thing about the TikTok audience, though, is it seems like they have more people that simp. So, you know, if I ever become big, I'm going to pull out my fucking Amazon wish list and be like, hey, I want this set and this set and this set.
Yeah, but you got to have a rack to do that.
Oh, there are people, like, I watch enough Lego TikTokers that are big, and they're always getting stuff sent to them. So I'm just like, okay, you know what? Even guys, so the YouTuber, or like, I mean, I guess he does everything, but one of the biggest TikTokers, his name is Cool Guy Dom, right? Met the guy, he's chill. This dude at one point was getting sent $500 set, $200 sets, like, on the weekly basis, even sometimes all at once. And I'm just like, what? How? You know?
That's crazy.
Yeah, no, it was insane.
I would do that in a heartbeat.
Yeah, no, like if I ever become popular on TikTok, I'm pulling up my Amazon wish list. I'm mentioning it every stream, every video, every, you know, yeah, so.
I don't think that the TikTok path was for me, though. Like, I enjoy doing the stupid videos, but
yeah,
I would rather just do them and share them with Instagram.
See, the thing is, now that I don't want my channel to go down like the news path, and I haven't wanted it to go down that way for the last like 2-3 years, I'm now making news videos, but I'm just throwing them up on TikTok and Instagram, which is kind of stupid because I can't grow my Instagram, but it's private. It is what it is. But I'm just throwing them up on TikTok to hope that the younger audience will like the video enough to go over to my YouTube. And I'm always promoting my YouTube in the videos, right? Hoping that, like, if they go over to YouTube, they will watch your stuff. Like, if they switch platforms to find you, they will watch your stuff. And I'm making the dumbest videos where I'm like, I'm not really putting any effort into it. I'm just freestyling everything, and I'm just hoping that it pays off in the end. So,
did you happen to see the last reel I posted through Instagram?
Let's see.
It's like some female that's like, do you want to learn how to sexually, or it's like, do you want to learn how to physically pleasure a woman? And I'm just like, no.
Oh, yeah, no, I saw that. I totally saw that.
That's what I want all my videos to be like.
Yeah. But, like, the smart thing is, like, you're using that to just promote your brand. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, that's perfect. Do whatever you can to promote the videos that you want to do well, you know? And I will always tell people, don't do shorts. People are going to tell you to do shorts. Don't do shorts. Just don't. Wow. Use them on another platform if you want to do that.
Don't do shorts on YouTube?
Don't do shorts on YouTube because your sub count will inflate, and then people are going to be like, oh, your channel's dead. Why do you have 50,000 subs and you're getting 500 views? You know? So. and then you're gonna be discouraged because it's like the whole like Emma Source situation. Now she has like 300,000 subs, and she's pulling the same views she's been the whole time. And after a while, that will get discouraging. So,
I guess I never looked at it quite like that.
well, yeah, just like so. Imagine, right? You wake up you start posting reels, or like YouTube Shorts. You wake up tomorrow because YouTube Shorts is a gamble. You can put out the same video 100 times, and one will blow up, and the others will fail.
Oh yeah.
So let's say you put up a video tomorrow, you get 1 million views. You're gonna gain what, like an extra like 30,000 subs off, probably 1 million views off Shorts, and none of those 30,000 people are gonna watch your long form content because they don't care about. Here's the thing about YouTube, right? They get to connect with you. They get to build this relationship with you watching your video. The short people are just flicking through the things and okay, cool, I'll hit the sub button, and they're not gonna watch your long form content because they're for Shorts, you know. And then you put up another Shorts. The algorithm is not pushing that short to the people that are sub you. The algorithm is, again, casting that net and just pushing it to anyone. So even if they're sub to you, they're not going to see your other shorts, right? So then they're not going to keep watching, and then you just have a bunch of empty subs. And that's exactly what's happening to Emma Source right now on YouTube.
I get it.
I overanalyze everything or like have other people do it for me, you know? I should be doing better, guys. I should. Come on, YouTube. Yo, Susan, I know you just left YouTube, but I'll do anything. Now, I know what I need to do. Choose more trendy topics and post consistently, which will never happen, so.
Well, I definitely will. Like, I'm keeping the consistency up. It's just to get the people to watch the content.
And you're doing that, man. You're seeing the growth. Just keep going down what you're doing, and you'll do well, you know?
I need the thing is I told a buddy, I was like I said, I was talking to a buddy today about this, about like the whole, like how I started the castle and it blew up from what I was doing, and how a long time ago I stopped the whole idea of trying to do reviews and everything. But I want to know how fast like the growth comes when the castle is done and I switch to Star Wars.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Because Star Wars is coming. It's already the design is already there. It's already planned out. Me and a buddy are going, not like it's almost like half and half, but we're building this together. Like everything is there. It's just the waiting until the castle is done and the castle is kind of like put away type thing. Like I've already started buying pieces. That's what all these clones troopers were for and everything else. But I would love to see, like, I can't wait to see how much more people come for the Star Wars stuff, because I know it's going to be a lot more than Castle.
And the thing is, once you hit the algorithm and you're consistent, no matter what you switch it to, if people just like you for your mocks, right, you will blow up, you know? Like, once you hit the algorithm full force, and if you keep going, you'll do really well. So
the thing that was kind of discouraging about the city was I thought the city looked really good. Like, I was really happy with the city. But it was like when I was posting city videos, it just was not drawing people in. And I figured that Marvel was such a huge topic at the time that, like, I could not figure out why I wasn't getting the people that I thought I should be.
I think it was the titles, the thumbnails, all that stuff. I think you're getting better with your craft, which is a great thing, you know? It's only a matter of time. You know, if you keep being consistent, I'm waiting for it to happen. You're going to hit the algorithm, right? You're going to get like a 30,000 view video. And if you keep pushing from there, then like your channel just won't die. It'll just keep doing really well. But like the second then you take a break, then it'll go back to square one. That's what I've realized with the algorithm. So
the second I hit a 30,000 view video, I'll faint.
Well, I think honestly, it's only a matter of time. You keep doing what you're doing. You keep being consistent. And then you hit the algorithm, you get XYZ, you keep going, you'll keep doing well.
The video would have probably been the one with me blowing up the gunship, but I stopped. I decided that was not a good idea. I'm not doing it.
You also got to like look at it like this, right? YouTube, there's a mix of luck, but YouTube, there's literally hundreds of videos that give you the outline on how to grow. If you ever sit through like a podcast, like Mr. Beast will be on like these like interviews and tell people literally what to do step by step, so you have the ability to know what to do well, you know? I
Yeah.
keep saying this, and I'm a hypocrite for that because I'm too stubborn to switch to what like I want to do like certain type of content, and I just don't want to switch up on that. But you know, yeah, I don't even know what I'm trying to get at, but the tools are out there.
Oh yeah. I just have to pay attention and spend the time researching it.
Yeah, and I mean the thing is, like, I've done enough tests to like prove like it does work. Like what I know I was telling you guys this last week. I posted 8 or 9 weeks in a row, and after getting about, let's say, 2K views a video, like this was back in like I think 2021. The video I dropped got like 30K views, and the next one was like 20K views, and it was 16K views. And then I had another video I dropped it was like after like 10 hours or 12 hours, it's like 6K views. And then I took that video down, and then I got really like dried out. What am I saying? Burned out, and then I stopped posting, and then everything went back to normal. But at that time, all my views were at 88% recommendations from the algorithm. So I know it works.
Like I said, I'll sit down and do some more research.
You'll have fun with it. Well, let me rephrase it. You'll either really love it and become obsessed, or you'll end up hating it.
I just wish somebody would be like, here, do this, versus me have to do it. I'm lazy.
Hey, I get that. I'm lazy sometimes too.
I know one of the things I'm gonna have to do, and I don't really know like exactly when it's coming, but I know it's coming, is I'm gonna have to buy another laptop.
Oh yeah, laptops. Yep, that's a plus, you know.
This laptop is doing really good, but when I start to build stuff, especially like the castle, like in studio, and while I've got like 15 different things open and I'm trying to transfer stuff into what's it called, Adobe, it's just like not happy.
Yeah, no, I get that. It's always good to have a good computer investor, or just in general, you know. Talking about things to invest in, guys, I need to invest in some sleep because I have work in 4.5 hours. So I'm going to do that. It was nice chatting to you guys.
Yes.
So
Oh, you too, because
don't do drugs unless you want to, like I always say. Take care, guys. Peace.
Don't do drugs. Drugs are just bad. Stud said, I love tiny mom and pop hobby shops because they always just really put out sets early as they get them. I don't think I have any hobby shops around me anymore at all. Everything around here in that sense has kind of failed.
is King RC still in business?
No, King RC's been gone for a while.
That's what I figured.
Old Smith. There's Anderson RC in Kernersville now.
Or Thomasville.
Is it Thomasville?
There's an Anderson in Thomasville.
That might be where it's at then, and not Kernersville. That's close enough, though. They count as the same area.
Well, I was just in there not too long ago.
Buying Bronco stuff?
No. Friend of ours from the mini community is now racing RC cars semi-professionally. And he was telling me about one, and I just stopped in there to see it.
You can semi-professionally race RC cars?
Well, he is an artistic welder. And I say that he's a specialty welder. He started out honing his craft welding stainless steel rails, like stair rails, which is like an incredibly difficult thing to do. Stainless steel welding is a whole different animal. And then when you start having to do it in a place that's so obvious as a handrail that people are going to run their hands down and they're going to see it. So the company he was working for, he left them, started his own company, and he's doing so good with it that now he can take any time off he wants to go race RC cars. He just put together a trailer for his RC racing. That his trailer is probably a, I don't know, $50,000 toy hauler that's been converted to looks like a pit for RC cars.
Why do you need that?
I don't know.
Legion said that he needs a lot limit code.
Oh, God.
He's exceeded the lot. Just type in Ford Suck 2023. What do you think about Travis Pastrana in the Daytona 500?
Oh, it's pretty cool he was in it.
I wonder if he's going to try to continue a career in that. Said buy a lot. What is your lot limit? 50?
Yeah.
Why did y'all choose 50?
Oh, hey, Legion, if you've gone over by a lot, do it in a couple orders and I'll refund the difference in shipping. 50 works well with the carts we use to pull. When you go more than 50 lots, you start overloading the cart and you get a lot of chance for error. We just found that keeping it at 50 lots is just way more controllable.
Now I'm kind of interested. Legion, how many lots is it?
It's a lot.
What are you buying, though? Legion's buying all of the minifigures from y'all for me. All the castle figs. Boom. Na. We're getting somewhere. Just curiosity. Just curiosity. It is what it is. Keep messing around. I'm gonna go to follow Tori to the post office and intercept the orders. Hold them for ransom. Yeah, I started a little bit of the build on the castle the other night.
Yeah.
And like maybe 30 minutes in, ran out of the windows, and I was like, you got to be kidding me. Because I ordered, the first time I got some from y'all, I ordered too many. But I didn't know that I was going to continue it around like I did. Have to get more, and then I should be ready to go on everything. The other pieces I'm going to order from y'all are all interior parts, and that'll probably be when I get back from Columbia. Because I'm not really too worried about what the inside of it looks like right now. Oh, it's only 85 lots? Those are chump numbers. And that's fine. You can buy the entire store. I'll appreciate adding it all to my collection. Legion, since you got a license and a car now, does that mean you're coming down to Columbia? Boom, bop, ba-da, bop, bop, ba-da. Oh, got to put some headlights in. I guess these are headlights. Have you built the Porsche yet, Gene?
No.
This Porsche is probably one of my favorite ones I've built. It's a better F1 car.
You say it's better than the F1 car?
Yeah.
Did you watch any of the F1 race this week?
Nope. Sure did not.
Verstappen was on the pole.
Who?
Max Verstappen.
I don't know who that is.
He's won championship twice. But he was on the pole, and by the end of the first lap, he already had like an 8-second lead.
I feel like that's really high of a lead to have in F1.
That's a huge lead to have in F1.
They better be glad I'm not racing in there.
I told Tori I think they could put him in anybody's car, and he would just kick ass. He's just that good of a driver.
It's a Legion. What I'm talking about is a Lego Con at the end of, or towards the end of this month, the like second to last week of March. Now, what wheels to put on here? I guess it don't matter because they're all black. Can't really tell. But I do have a bunch of wheels behind me. Oh, I did not know that. Did you know that the wheels are different sizes?
The wheels for the Porsche?
Like the inserts, not all the inserts are the same size.
Oh, yeah, there's 3 different sizes.
I did not know that. I did not know that. Yeah, the one in South Carolina, Legion. I wish I had these in white, but I do not. Yeah, every time I put a Speed Champion set together, I keep all the wheels to the side. Boom, look at that.
That is a pretty sweet car.
It's because it's a Porsche. It's not a Ford. And you know what Porsches and Subarus have in common? Engines. I'm just kidding, Gene.
Now I'm looking forward to seeing all those Subarus out at Moab.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to seeing all those Fords on the rally track.
should probably have about the same level of pleasure then. None.
Dump all of them in the bucket. Well, I'm done building.
I'm pretty dang close to done.
I have an extra one of these I don't know what to do with, though.
One of those rigid hoses.
Yeah, in yellow.
What did it come in?
The helmet, it lines the sides. I'll probably put it down here in my Brickmania stuff.
Well, that's where it'll get used.
I need to come down here tomorrow before I start filming and move some stuff around. My instruction booklet box is full for like, now I got 4 full ones. I need to move it over.
Yeah, we had to reorganize all the instruction books in the store this weekend.
I thought about putting all mine, like, because I have 4 totes that are full of them. I thought about pulling them all up on the table and trying to separate them. And then throwing away ones that I'll never use. I don't know. Don't know. I need to do something to make more room for what I got going on down here. I can do that, Legion. I have the stuff sitting right over here. I definitely can do that. What did I do with? All right, Gene. Well, I'm gonna hop off here.
You did that right as I put the last piece in. All I got to do is put the art in the middle of the set, and we're done.
It's definitely been fun tonight.
Yeah.
I'll message you on Instagram there.
Okay.
But I hope everyone has a good night. Thanks for sticking around. It's been fun. And peace.
There you go, Richard.